What's up, guys?
What's up, everybody? Cash
And Headache.
here.
All right.
Just going through some
Jane Eyre by Benito.
our podcast.
Who's it by?
The book.
Yeah, Bretto? Bento?
Oh,
Something with
yeah,
the
Bronte.
Bronte. That's what it's called.
Okay, so the first question we're going to be asking: how does Bronte use the Red Room as a symbol, and what Gothic themes does it introduce? What do you think?
So I think because like the Red Room's like a scary place due to she thinks her uncle's ghost lives in there and stuff. Like I think it's a symbol of fear and imprisonment. But like I saw you had that written down, but I was thinking it already. Like the imprisonment, like she obviously gets sent in there when she's in trouble and she's trapped in there. Like she's not allowed to leave and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So like I think because of that, like it just shows such a symbol of like she feels trapped in this life that she's been like cursed with, kind of, because she's an orphan. Yeah. Because she's an orphan.
I agree with you.
No, I know. Because she's an orphan and like they banished her there. And so I hope you guys can hear us because Mrs. Spain is yapping.
No, I think they can.
They can hear us for sure. But yeah, so like honestly, just it's such a good symbol for that because it's a room, it's isolated, and she's by herself.
Yeah, and it also it explains those Gothic themes because of like the ghost of her uncle that she's scared of.
Yeah, that's Gothic. Scary. Yeah. It's scary, guys. Gothicism is scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
next question we're gonna ask on this podcast is, what ways is young Jane portrayed as a Gothic heroine in the making? A Gothic heroine in the making. Those are quotes around this. So, what do you think?
What do you think,
bro? Honestly,
I didn't read too much about this part of the book. I got to work on my knowledge. So let me know what you think off your answer.
I think she's portrayed as a Gothic heroine in the making, like through her isolation and like her emotional intensity.
Yeah, I think she fits perfectly into this like role of like Gothicism because she's such an intense like character. Like she feels so strongly about things and stuff that like, and like obviously her being an orphan, just like her character just so well fits into a Gothic story. Like think about Batman. Like
Batman, she doesn't like let any injustice go by without speaking up to it.
Yeah,
like how, bro, you remember like how her aunt was like being really mean.
Yeah, and
then she like after she was about to leave, she was like,
she let it all out.
Hope I never see you again.
Yeah, she let it all out. She left it all out there, like really embracing like the idea of like accepting being alone and stuff. And like in the same way, like we got someone back here who's very strongly feeling and likes to share their emotion. Mrs. Spain.
Yeah, Mrs. Spain
she likes to let it all out. You know, she likes to yell at you or let you know how she really feels. And like I think in the same way, like Jane is like very similar in that way. She just like really embodies that Gothic theme, you know. And
next question I'm gonna ask you, or next question I'm gonna ask in general, is like, where do we see early signs of supernatural suggestion, and how does Jane respond to it?
Honestly, I think
we see for
what do you think?
I don't want to go back to the
Red Room.
The Red Room and the ghost part for the supernatural, but like that's kind of like the only type of supernatural
in the first few chapters.
Yeah,
I think so too. Is that like in the first chapters we read? Obviously, guys, we're gonna continue this episode a little later after we finish reading 8 through 10.
Yeah, she obviously has like a fear of ghosts and like a vivid imagiation.
So because she thinks they're in the room with her. So like that adds to the Gothic theme. Honestly,
that's like more of like a supernatural Gothic theme. Yeah.
So
she responds by she has a lot of terror.
Oh yeah, so much that goes on in her head that like really affects.
She gets really scared and she grows in her thoughts though.
Yeah, honestly, like she I have a feeling like even though it's only the beginning of the story, but she seems like, I mean, I know that she gets older throughout the book, but I feel like she's gonna have a lot of character growth and like a lot of like stuff that we can look forward to because of how strong her personality is.
Yeah.
So the next thing we're gonna ask, the next segment we're gonna go to here is we're gonna go off the dome.
Okay.
All right. Next thing we're gonna go to here, guys, is what would Jane do?
This is a part of our podcast. It's a segment of our podcast.
New segment.
It's called WWJD. What would Jane do?
What would Jane do, guys?
What would Jane do in this situation? Tell them the situation.
All right, situation.
Yeah.
Railroad tracks.
Railroad tracks.
Railroad.
Train coming straight for you, bro.
Fast. Deadly. All right.
100 miles an hour.
Even faster.
Yep.
120.
120 miles
All
an
right.
hour.
On the right side of the tracks, you have 5 men working on the tracks. They can't hear. They have earbuds in. They can't hear the train coming.
Normal working men, working class men,
Working
trying
class
to make
men.
a living for their family. You
All right.
know.
On
You
the
know how it
left
goes.
side of the tracks, we have a 5-year-old child. This child is deaf. Can't hear the train coming.
Can't hear the
Playing on the tracks.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What would Jane do? Would she save the 5 men, or would she save the child?
To be honest, since she hasn't had a lot of like good interactions with adults besides a couple of her teachers, I don't think she would have a lot of sympathy for the adults. I think she would try to save the child instead because she can relate to him because of how young.
And he's alone.
Yeah, and he's alone and isolated.
She feels the same way internally.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but at the same time, I think she's such a smart kid, and she has so many strong feelings about like her creed. She called it in the book, how like she follows this natural moral compass, and that it isn't the Bible. And like I feel like morally speaking, from that creed, she would feel that it's right to save the multiple people over the one child.
You think she's smart enough to be like, oh, those are more human lives
Than the one child, 5 to 1 ratio.
But like, what if she's like, I don't know.
But at the same time, she thrives. She loves chaos. She really likes the idea of like fighting against it. So I feel like maybe she would try to find a way to save them both at risk of killing them both. They might both die, but she might try to find a way to save them both.
Like pull off some like fucking. Oh.
We'll get that out.
Okay. Like find a way to like just push them both out of the way.
To try to get them both out of the way. I feel like given her character and what we know about her so far, I feel like she might try to do something like that.
Yeah. I think she would try to be heroic and because she likes the action
and stand up for things. She likes to stand up for what she believes in. But I also think in this situation, whatever she believes in, whatever side she believes she needs to do and save, she's not gonna let anybody sway that decision. If we were to have her right here conversating about what we think she should do,
she would say what's on her mind.
She would say what's on her mind, and she would stick with it. Because what we've seen in the story so far is she is
resilient,
very resilient. Like she just runs with what she believes in, and she has no like setbacks.
She doesn't care what people think, right?
Yeah, she doesn't care. Yeah.
And
guys, we're gonna get back to you in like tomorrow, most likely. Somebody's calling me. Tomorrow, we're gonna get back to you and talk about what we read in 8 through 10 and finish up this episode. So we're gonna have some good words for you. To finish off this episode right now. So we'll cut to the next scene and we'll see you guys in the next scene. All right, guys.
I just want there to be
back.
seats for everybody. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no dudes.
We slept a little through this last 2 chapters, but we got some things for you. We think that. Okay, so how do you think Helen's death affected Mary Jane? Jane Eyre. How do you think it affected Jane Eyre?
I think it made her sad.
Made her sad? I agree. I think like that being the last good thing in her life, like the last good thing going for her. I don't know if you guys can hear us, but it's okay. Last good thing going for her. Removing that probably really deepened the gothic meaning of the whole story. So yeah, I think that was the worst thing that probably has happened in recent history because she doesn't care about her family, she doesn't care about the teachers, but like her one good friend actually dying probably did a lot for her.
I sat down first.
Yeah.
Hey,
See you guys in the next episode.
Ding, ding.